Welcome to a brand new video where I'm going to be doing something new. Recently I went on a family outing and we went to the beach and did some other stuff, as well as going back to their house and having a barbecue. And we had so much stuff left over that I managed to get some to take home. My family gave me loads of meats from the barbecue, so I decided to create a chicken and sausage barbecue salad bowl. So in this salad bowl, I'm going to be using a cucumber, an onion, a very small lettuce that's nearly finished, a tomato, and I'm using frozen sweet corn, but a corn on a cob would be fine. And of course, don't forget the one and only lovely barbecue meat. I also decided to add something else later on, and you'll see why. And I decided to show you my cherries freshly picked from a cherry farm that I picked with my family when we went on our beach outing and barbecue adventures. Lovely. And I showed it twice because of the fact that I didn't think I showed it great the first time when I showed it better the first time. Lol. Okay, so with that said and done, I'm gonna get started. So just like an FYI, I'm not really good at cooking, like I can barely cook anything. So doing, I think, like a simple salad would be so easy to do. So, and please don't judge me for my cutting skills. I'm not great at that as well. So I decided to use the lettuce first and take off the leaves of whatever's left. Usually the leaves would be quite large, so I would cut them horizontally and then cut like a few slices vertically so that they're not really super long strips. However, I just did it anyways on this one. And then, you know, better off, I decided to finish the whole lettuce and just cut all of it anyway, so hey ho. After putting my cut lettuce leaves in the bowl, I decided to cut the cucumber. I'm a bit more confident with cutting cucumbers, so like slices and doing halves. So I'm trying to learn how to cut them smaller and smaller. And you know, sometimes my cuts aren't accurate, but I think they're still good enough with a cucumber. The fact that I'm able to cut them in a quite consistent size is amazing. So the way I try to make cucumber cubes is that I cut them long ways, but I should have done 4 here, but I done 3, and then I cut them in long ways from the bits again to make like mini sticks. And then I cut them sideways as if I was going to cut a slice of cucumber to make those chunks. So because I didn't make those first initial sticks thaw, these chunks are slightly larger. But then again, that's also due to the fact that it's mis-eye coordination with my hands, and that's a skill issue, and that's my skill issue. Next up, I am using a tomato. So I decided to use half a tomato because I thought a full tomato would be too much. So the way I cut this, and please teach me if I'm wrong and if there was a better way of doing this, is that I cut them into slices long ways and then cut them horizontally to make cubes. But then I've obviously lost the shapes and structure of the tomato in the first place, so just let me know if there's a better way of doing that. That's something I'd like to learn how to do. So next up, I wanted to add the sweet corns into the salad, but obviously they're frozen at the minute, and the way that you have to defrost them, I mean, there's several ways of doing it, but I used the microwave, hence why it was in a mug in the first place. So yes, this is the ingredient I decided to use afterwards, which is a pepper. Because when I was looking into my salad, I just noticed it was very green and there wasn't much color into it apart from a tomato. And actually I'm showing you that I accidentally cut myself, so as a reminder, please be careful when you are cutting your fruits and veggies while cooking. So because I only wanted a little bit, I only cut it a little bit out of the big pepper, and I am trying to get rid of the white part of the pepper. I don't know if that's like the skin where the seeds are. So that's what I did. And this is when I really forgot that the sweet corn was in the microwave, and I'm showing you that they are fully ready to go into the salad, which I've put on the side for now because of the fact that I am cutting my peppers. So just like how I've been cutting everything else so far, I'm cutting my peppers into pepper sticks and then cutting them horizontally to make those chunks. I feel like peppers is the one that's quite easier to cut into chunks, but I just don't like cutting the peppers of like removing the skins and the seeds. I just think it's a bit tedious to me. So I was almost close to forgetting to cut one important thing, the onion. And actually I left the skin on, so I went off to peel off the skin so that it's ready to be cut. So I know how to kind of sort of cut an onion into chunks. And I think you're supposed to use more than half of an onion to be able to do this technique. But and I think you're supposed to do it in half an onion anyways, as in horizontal, not a whole half of a whole onion. So I ended up cutting them into long strips and then pretty much deciding to just cut anywhere horizontal pretty much. Kind of made a weird sort of cut, but definitely also another skill that I'd want to learn how to cut properly is an onion. So I decided to give the veggies a bit of a mix because they're kind of on top of each other, and now when you mix them all up together you can just see like the gorgeous colors. It's just like a bowl of harmonious veggies. After putting away the remaining veggies, it's time to cut the fabulous barbecue meat. So like I said, in this video I'm only going to be using the sausages and the chicken. I do also have a lamb chop in there as well. So I forgot how big the chicken thigh was, and was kind of gutted that I had to put a sausage back because I wanted to make it a sausagey one. So then I decided that was too much chicken, too much meat. So I wanted to cut one in half so that I can make another salad bowl and put the sausage back in. So the way I cut sausages is the way I would cut a banana for children. I work with children and I only do simple cutting preparation snacks things for children, which is why I'm not that great at cutting and stuff. But the way I would cut the banana would be cutting quarter slices, which is I'll half the banana so that it's flat, and then make loads of slices so they come half slices. But Don't judge me, please. I'm a grown adult that should know how to cook. I know, but I don't. So now it's time to cut the chicken. I don't really prepare foods with meats, so apart from like fish, which is from a can, like basically a tuna fish or like a salmon. So this is the first time for me like trying to get chicken off the bone. I really love chicken, and to be honest, I would have probably preferred to eat it off the bone, which is what I'm doing. And because I really enjoy chicken, I enjoy chicken way too much. I'm also trying to get the burnt barbecue off the bone so that I can put it into my salad bowl, because after all, it's barbecue chicken and I want that barbecue flavor into my salad bowl. So with the large pieces of chicken that I got off the bone, I'm just trying to cut them smaller so that it's easier for me to eat and make sure that I can get chicken out of every single bite while I'm eating the salad, instead of eating one big chunk of chicken, so that I'm then gonna end up eating like I'm gonna eat just the salad. So this will mean that I'll have a lot of meat throughout the whole salad. So I cut the footage of where I was chewing on the bone, because that's how much I enjoy my chicken, and then decided to put the chicken in the bowl. So now it's the time to choose your sauce, and I'm going to choose mayonnaise. I think for this one spoon was enough, because I will add in a burger sauce, which I thought would go well with the barbecue texture, and honestly it was sublime. But yeah, I definitely added way too much mayonnaise in this salad bowl. So here's me showing you what the burger sauce looks like, and I put a tiny bit in there. It looks like a lot, but it's a little bit, trust me. After mixing everything together, boom, there's my salad. It's all done. Now I'm just transferring it from a mixing bowl into a cereal bowl so that I can enjoy my salad elsewhere. Maybe watch Netflix and have fun and chill while I enjoy a nice healthy barbecue salad. Yay! Thanks for watching the video. Please let me know what you think. It's my first time doing this, because now I'm thinking of showing you how I make these frozen yogurt berries. I make them using an ice mold, and I'm very happy to show you how I make them in there. So let me know what you think. Bye!